So Donald Trump's Attorney General, Mr. William Barr, had a comment to talk about those who protest police brutality. Now, we know who he's talking to. He's talking to black people because we're the ones that have went out and protested police brutality. We're the ones that went out and protest extrajudicial killings by police officers with unarmed black people. He's talking to us. He's not talking to nobody else. He's talking to us. Let's make sure we put that out there. Now, he stated, and we're going to play the clip of this, that if we don't respect the police, we take a risk of losing their protection. I got an opinion about that, but let's roll that clip.
Focus on something else, which is the sacrifice and the service that is given by our law enforcement officers. And they have to start showing more than they do, the respect and support that law enforcement deserves. And if communities don't give that support and respect, they may find themselves without the police protection they need.
So you heard what he stated. Now, let's talk about that. What is the police actually doing for the black community? Let's think about that. What are they actually protecting? What are they doing? If you take them away, that's not going to change the black community. Matter of fact, it may improve the black community. It may improve it. You know, you go away, then black people can organize to protect their own communities, to patrol their own communities for any kind of crime, and take whatever measures they need to take to run out any criminals in our communities. Actually, our communities would probably turn around and be so much better without your white supremacist cops running around in the black communities. We don't see police officers that look like us in our communities. We don't see that at all. What did Darren Wilson say? He want to go to the black community because that's where the action is. That's the cop that killed Michael Brown. That's what they want to do. They want to harass black people, lock up black people. See, if they're not there, then black people stay out of jail. So, what are you doing to protect black people? That's what I want to know. Because last time I checked, our engagement with the police has never been good, historically and all the way up to now. Why aren't you talking about why people are protesting? Why are you not talking about unarmed people being killed? That's not right. That's why I always say with the situation with the election with this Democrat Party, one of the things that need to be in the black agenda is, now don't tell me about police brutality. What are you going to do to punish them when they kill people unarmed? That's what we want to know. We want to hear that peace officer license is going to be revoked. We want to hear about jail time. We want to hear all that. A mandatory minimum of 20 years if you kill anyone unarmed. That's called punishing the police because they don't have no punishment right now. All the Democrats do is talk about, oh, we know it exists, but they don't never talk about punishment. And that's the next step. So when they talk about a black agenda, because some of them will eventually start telling you, well, what is a black agenda? What is it? And you better know what you're talking about at that point. And police got to be on there. Punishment of the police when they kill people unarmed. You got to talk about that. Reparations, that's definitely on there. Cash payment reparations. Not just talking about a commission and study. You can form it, but we need cash payments for reparations. There's many bullet points that we can go through to talk about things that fundamentally change things in America. Black agenda is to, even in schools, 50% of teachers in America need to be black. They need to be. Especially in schools where black students are at. The teachers need to be at least 50% black in each school. Because we relate to our children a lot more than people from other communities. It's so many things that I can go through talking about what would be important to black America. But this guy here, he's telling black people, well, you keep protesting, the police not gonna come out to your neighborhoods. They don't come out to the neighborhoods now. You know, that's why they made the joke on the movie, Scary Movie, say, hey, just say white woman in trouble, and the cops will be there in 2 minutes. But you say a black woman in trouble, like, oh, they get there when they get there. And any black person that is watching this video, let me know, do you feel extremely protected and safe in your neighborhood by the police at this point? And if Attorney General William Barr takes the police away from you because they killed you unjustly, unarmed, piling up on your family member, beating them up with no weapon, and you feel that that's wrong and it's in the Constitution for you to be able to protest, so you can't enact your constitutional rights, or if you enact your constitutional rights, then we take the police away. And then when you take the police away, make sure to give black people their tax dollars back too. That pays for that. Because we need to keep our money in our community. Because we need that to pay the brothers to patrol our communities when you do that. That we can help them with some guns and, you know, body armor and anything they need to patrol the communities. And then our communities will be thriving, our communities will be growing. We won't have the problems anymore. Because you won't have people like these informers that you let come to the black community and raise hell in there constantly. And they never go to jail. They're always getting out, no matter what they got going on. See, a lot of that mess will be shut down. So don't threaten black people. Go ahead and do it. Because it's not protecting us anyway. But leave me a comment, let me know what you think about this particular, comment from Attorney General. A lot of people's upset by it. But, I mean, one thing I respect about the Trump administration, they're the open white supremacists. I like that. The Democrats, they feel just as much as how Barr feels, but they just won't tell it to you. I'd rather you tell it to my face and sit up there and smile in my face. I can't stand that.